how do you design for equity, and what advice would you give for other educators who, like, even if it's just a lesson and they want to design with accounting for equity, what advice would you give?
In terms of designing for equity, I think about opportunities for students to find their different identities within the curriculum. So thinking about many different ways that different students can connect in. So not having the same assignment. I mean, it could be the same assignment with the same criteria, but allowing students to really find themselves, find people who look like them, but also find people who think like them, who have values like them, who have extracurricular hobbies like them, who might be an athlete like them or an artist. And I think finding those opportunities are really particularly useful in curriculum. I also think that we have some historical roots that we should start integrating into curriculum as well to tell some of the hidden tales around the history of computing and the people in them. If I had some extra time, this is something that I would love somebody to do for K-12 is some curriculum around Alan Turing and Grace Hopper and Katherine Johnson, other people who have had an impact in this field, whose stories have not been told, or when they're told, they're sort of outside of the curricular content. So I would also hope that as people are designing for equity going forward, that they're thinking about making sure that computing isn't being perceived as something that, was invented in Silicon Valley in the late 20th century, but something that is bigger than that, that has had more participation of that, and that tells some of the counter stories about the field and what it can do in addition to the field as a technology. I think our biggest mistake with computing curriculum is we treat it as a technical knowledge when really it's a social science in terms of social people. This is not a natural science. We have created this, and we have designed this, and we have written the algorithms, and we have bought the devices and put them in our homes. And we have made choices every step of the way. There's nothing sort of natural about computing as a field. So I think the more curriculum design that presents that more holistic vision of computing, rather than just the technical dimensions devoid of all sociocultural context, will be really generative way of designing for equity and inclusion.
This excerpt of the CSK8 podcast is from episode number 67, which is titled Exploring Computer Science with Joanna Goode.